Now we're nearing the end here. I'd like to call up a principal gentleman who was really involved in overseeing this project and making sure that we are where we're at today. And that is Andy Shmina, our general contractor of AZ Shmina Incorporated. Andy.
Okay, we're almost there. I want to talk a little bit about the construction, and we had a June 8th date, completion date back in February, and if it wasn't enough pressure to know that we had people flying in from Italy and from India, and if that wasn't enough pressure, I was at the men's conference where I was able to have lunch with Bishop Boyer, and I said, "Are you coming to the dedication?" And he said, "Yes, there's 2 dates out there, the 8th or the 16th. I said, "It's going to be the 8th, Bishop." And he immediately got out his cell phone and he confirmed it right in his calendar. And then I said, "Oh boy, we have to get this job done." And at that time, we had all this snow on the ground and the place was all torn apart. So it was a lot of work here. And I want to acknowledge how we do it. How do we do it? Construction workers, a noble profession. We had over 21 companies, 200 tradesmen, and represented by a bunch of skilled trades. Laborers, carpenters, operating engineers, masons, glazers, tapers, painters, plumbers, tin knockers, sprinkler fitters, and electricians. We averaged 35 men per day for the last month. We were working 2 shifts, and we were putting carpet Thursday night and cleaning Friday night, and it was a major effort. I especially want to acknowledge our superintendent, John Franklin, who was here start to finish and worked many long hours, weekends and nights. He's passionate and committed to the St. Louis Center. As you go in there, you're going to see 2 murals, one on either side. And they were from a closed seminary in Ypsilanti, and they were sitting in the snow. And John went over and salvaged these things, took them apart, coated all the tiles, and reassembled them back in there. And they're really nice and a nice testament. And then finally, I want to thank Father Enzo. Father Enzo, we remember all of our jobs like our children. They all have an effect on us. And we'll remember this one and remember what we've been taught. I want to refer you to Faith Magazine and the mission of St. Louis Center that I took out of that article. And I want to read it to you. St. Louis Center is to be a lighthouse in a world that doesn't consider people with disabilities to have value, but they have an integral dignity because of who they are. They are made in the image and likeness of God. And that's what he's taught us. And then also in all of our construction meetings, we started with prayer, which was great. And it all had something to the effect where we asked God our Father to help us to do the right thing for the people that he's entrusted to our care. And so that's what I'm taking away from this, is that the Lord has always entrusted people to our care, no matter what walk of life. And we have to remember to ask God to guide us and to do the right thing for the people he's entrusted to our care. So for that, Father Enzo, I want to thank you for that.